Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. So for today's picker card reading, we're going to be seeing what happens or what's coming in fall for you, what's happening over the next few months. It doesn't matter when you find this message. This is a timeless message. So the next few months ahead from whenever you find it. I just wanted to say thank you, oh my gosh, to all of you who have been so generous, all your support, watching my ads, supporting me. Oh my goodness, all the personals. Especially, I feel like it's you guys buying fidget toys. And I just wanted to say thank you for that. You guys, I just feel so supported by all of you. And I just want to thank you. And it's part of the reason why I keep doing these readings is because I want to give something to you because you're all so sweet. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so this reading is going to be about what's coming in the next few months or during this season, whenever you find it. Maybe you'll find it in summer. I don't know. Anyway. So for today, we have 3 piles to choose from. We have the Affirmators Tarot. I think that's how you say it. And we have this ruby fuchsite crystal. This is one of my favorite crystals. I say that about all of them. For pile number 2, we have the Sugar Skull Tarot. I got it. And this piece of blue apatite. Right away, I'm going to wait until I get to the pile. I already feel energy coming from that pile. Anyway, and for pile 3, we have this opal heart. Some people think this is selenite, and that's what I thought, but it's not selenite. Selenite is very delicate. Like this is selenite. Anyway, we're all learning together. Anyway, for pile 3, we have, oh my gosh, what is this deck called? I can't remember. The Guardian of the Night Tarot, I think. And this opal heart. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot the name of that deck. It's been a while since I used it. As you can see, these are all my huge decks, which I never like to put out with littler decks because then it looks weird. Anyway. If you need a minute to sit with the energy and calm down like I do, you can pause it and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the Affirmators Tarot and this ruby fuchsite crystal, this is going to be a reading about what's coming in the next few months for you or what's coming this season, no matter when you find it. I will say, right as I went to hit record, my ears started ringing. And so I'm wondering if the universe is sending you signs and synchronicities. Just a thought. So, oh my gosh, I love these cards. Look, they're like super soft and bendy. Anyway, they're really nice to shuffle. Before we get into the tarot, we are going to get oracle cards. I just wanted to get into the energy. I'm seeing a little bit of heavy energy here. Interesting. We'll do one more. I make no guarantees about love, or not, this not being about love. I said one more and I did another one. Ooh. That was satisfying. All right, so yes, my ears were ringing, so it's possible that Spirit's been trying to send you some signs here. Oh my gosh, stop. We have the Page of Swords. So I do feel like Spirit's been trying to send you signs that you're on the right path. This does I mean, look at this person on their way to whatever it is that they want. This is like a student energy, someone learning. So maybe you're learning about yourself. Maybe you're learning about, I don't know. We'll have to see what this is. This is also can be about somebody watching you. So you could have someone's attention here, depending what energy you're in. But let's get into the oracles. All right, so we have a few here to go through. So for your first one, we have magic in the air. Stay alert for the signs and synchronicities and messages guiding your flight path. It's no wonder my ears were ringing. We have transformation number 8. So this is, anyway, I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to get all the cards and then I'll get the tarot and then we'll talk. We have priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? We have Wolverine, fierceness, number 5. Just look at this message. How are you being called to step up and lead? And then we have this person stepping up and charging forward. 5s are about change. And we have, it's time for a change. That's hilarious. It's time for a change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. I don't look at these when I shuffle them. I just lay them face down. You know, I was seeing heavy energy. I was seeing 10s. So I feel like something that ended or something that you thought was over, or maybe you did end something. Now there's a change. There's been a transformation. It's interesting how we have, I find it very interesting how we have these 2 cards, because again, I don't look at them and I intuitively lay them out. And we have both of these energies kind of sitting on the edge here. And 5s are about change. So for some of you, I am feeling the energy of possibly, there's a fly in my face. I'm laughing at myself. Because I just whined like a baby. I feel like for some of you, it's possible that, you know, this is about love. And it's almost like we have both of you on each end of the reading here in this change. You're both going through changes. This kind of gives me Emperor vibes. I'm not going to lie. Anyway. And Empress vibes. Oh, maybe we're on to something here. Anyway, we'll see what the tarot says. I just want to make sure this is straight. Okay. I have my list of questions I want to ask. I will not show you how messy it is. All right, so I'm gonna keep these questions in my mind as I shuffle and then I'll explain it all. So I'm gonna go quiet. Don't be scared. Look at that adorable penguin. No, I'm not going to talk about it. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I need to make sure these are in the right spot before I commit. You guys know what I'm like. Do you see how I push things instead of like moving them? Anyway, I could have just moved those things, but I just used the card to push them away. That could be symbolic, pushing away. All right. I need to talk as we're going, actually. So what this card represents is a past experience you are ready to let go of. So I'm just going to touch on it. We do have this Knight of Cups here, so it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, doesn't have to be. It can also be someone who is younger than you or more emotionally mature than you. This person could have acted very immaturely. Did I say immature before? More emotionally immature than you? Anyway, this person could have acted very immaturely towards you. It does look to me, this is why I have to do it as I go, because I'm channeling, but it does look to me like this person, you know, they were in self-defense mode. They could have been very defensive. Five of Swords is also an energy of someone who's self-sabotaging, someone who's acting from a place of wounding or past wounds. Can you see those? Or past wounds, past hurts, and bringing it and putting it into this connection. So yeah, this is a past experience you are ready to let go of. So we see, you know, you did have someone in your past here that in the next few months, you either move past this behavior and you let go of how this person treated you in the past and you find forgiveness and you move on, or you let this let me backtrack. What I'm seeing is you're either letting go of this person altogether and moving forward, which I don't actually know until we get into the energy, or you're letting go of the behavior of this person in the past and how they treated you in the past. For some of you, I do feel like this, you know, is about a connection that you feel very connected to this person. I'm saying that because we do have that Strength card energy, and I really do feel with this energy here and this energy here, I really do feel like this is about a connection. Anyway, especially with the King of Cups, or the Knight of Cups there. So let's go to the next one. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is very straightforward. This is about love. This is what hard work has paid off and what is ready to harvest and celebrate. And to me, this is very symbolic that, let me see what the bottom of the deck is. Yeah, this is, oh my gosh. So what hard work has paid off? So let's look at what you've been working hard at. We have the Eight of Swords. So this is an energy of overthinking. This is an energy of feeling, you know, possibly emotionally distant from this person. Eight of Swords, there could have been moments where you and this person were in separation. I definitely see this is about a connection. There's no way around it here. We have the Moon, so that tells me that part of your hard work has been listening to your intuition. And I feel like sometimes you've questioned your intuition and maybe wondered if you were crazy. This also speaks of divine feminine. So we do have, I was getting that divine feminine energy on this side and the masculine on this side. Doesn't matter the gender. This is, you know, this can be about shadow work. So I feel like you've done a lot of shadow work. We have the Five of Wands, which shows me that, you know, this has been an uphill battle. There's been conflict. There's been fighting. There's been fire. Again, I feel like there's been miscommunications or separations. I feel like a lot of acting from ego. And then we have the Ten of Swords. which, you know, combined with the moon card, I can't believe all these cards came out. Combined with the moon card shows us that you have had ego deaths as well. I feel like you've probably had an ending with this person. And with that transformation card, I feel like you've grown throughout this connection and evolved possibly into a divine feminine. But there's a lot of having to listen to your intuition. And these are all the cards about what hard work has paid off and what is ready to harvest and celebrate. We have Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is about, it's about taking a leap of faith. It's similar, that's why we have the grasshopper. It's similar to the Fool energy. It's just, it's not as strong of an energy. They do call this the mini Fool though. And, you know, perhaps this is a connection that never got off the ground with the Page of Wands. Perhaps there was a lot of intention and there was a lot of words spoken and there was a lot of potential, but it never turned into anything substantial. Oh my gosh, look, we have death and rebirth. So to me, that's very symbolic that that is what all of this hard work is paying off, or it's paying off towards this fresh new, this is about a fresh new chapter. And this is about death and rebirth. That's amazing. Oh, stop. Hello, Empress. Hello, Divine Feminine, if that's how you resonate. That's amazing. I was feeling Empress energy in this pile. That's amazing. I understand that energy. I'm just going to leave it all right there so that we have enough room for everything. This is why I have to talk about it. And then I'll talk about these. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Oh, this is a good one. This is interesting. This is your core theme of the season. And this is a lot about choosing love. This is very interesting. The core theme of your season is the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. And oh, we also have the World there. Interesting. I just saw the World in that card. We also have, you know, the Sun and the Moon here. I feel this is really interesting. The first message we got was about that you're ready to let go of a past hurt. And we do have the 8 of Cups. And what I feel from this message is that throughout this season, I believe you're going to see, you know, if your person made you an option in the past, I believe that this season you're going to see a change in that. I believe they're choosing you. What's interesting is we have this narwhal holding this cup right here. What's interesting is I have a narwhal that's like this blue color with this pink color horn. Anyway, I love narwhals. They're magical. Anyway, I feel like maybe in the past, you know, you felt very confused by this connection. And we have the World card here, so that gives me, you know, the impression that you and this person were in cycles together. Perhaps they prioritized other people over you or made you feel like they didn't choose you or that you were an option. With the 8 of Cups, that tells me that you possibly could have had to walk away from this person to get them to make a decision or for them to awaken to this. It's interesting because this Eight of Cups person looks so sure. It's giving me Empress vibes, like that this guy just, or feminine, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, they look so like they're just sitting in acceptance, and look at all of those cups that are balanced. And again, we have this sun moon energy. Seven of Cups is an energy too of what I'm hearing for some of you is possibly you could be dealing with this Knight of Cups. You could be ready to walk away from them, because we do have, it is time for a change. So for what I'm seeing for some of you is you could be, you could be in the energy where you are ready to see what else is out there. Or you're ready to, perhaps you're in the stage where you're in acceptance that go away, fly. You're in acceptance that you can't control this situation. So perhaps for some of you, this is when you walk away from the connection, and you could be experiencing an increase in telepathic communication between you and your person, because sometimes the Seven of Cups represents, well, we have Saturn here, so communication. You guys could be communicating through the 5D. Anyway, very interesting. For some of you, I feel, though, like this cycle of feeling like an option could be changing. Very interesting. We do have the Four of Swords on the bottom. So that's why for some of you, I was feeling like perhaps it's very interesting, because for some of you, I'm getting a very strong message that this is, a counterpart connection where perhaps you've hit a point where you're in acceptance, but you're ready to focus on yourself. And that's kind of almost what I'm seeing here now that I'm looking at the overall energy. We did see that your hard work does pay off this month. I believe the energy we saw was a page of wands and the death card. And that shows us that it pays off, that you do have a new beginning. But now I'm wondering if that's a new beginning in possibly a career or your spiritual path. Because what I'm almost seeing is that you're ready to walk away from this Knight of Cups energy, the one who's, coming from a place of ego and acting in fear. And I feel like it's interesting how the energy just started making sense a second ago, because what I'm seeing for a lot of you is that you're done being an option. You're done with the confusion with this. You're done with the confusion of knowing what's going on, of not knowing if this person actually cares for you. It's definitely about a connection. Like I said, the energy that I'm getting is I have an Empress here who knows that it's time for a change. I'll go into these cards in a minute. And then on this side, we have this person standing up, like fighting. So for a lot of you, I feel like in this season during the fall, is you actually go into Empress energy, into acceptance, knowing that you can't control the outcome, knowing that you can't control this person. And I believe you start focusing on yourself. We do see these cups are here. They're still standing. So I do believe that, you know, this isn't over and that this connection can transform. Very interesting. And yeah, the Seven of Cups shows me, I feel like when you walk away, or if you have walked away, that it increases. As I'm talking about you walking away, I'm starting to feel like I'm having a panic attack. Like I feel very shaky. So perhaps when you know, walk away from this person because you're definitely ready to let it go, energetically. Anyway, for some of you, you may be resonating with leaving those past wounds that that person gave you behind and moving together with that person. Because the Eight of Cups can talk about, you know, if something no longer serves you, then let it go. And if you're ready to move forward with this person and you've forgiven them, the Eight of Cups can also represent that you let go of that past emotion and hurt so that you guys can move forward together. Anyway, take it as it resonates. So yeah, what I was saying is how the energy changed is we do have the Four of Wands here. And the Four of Wands is about like retreat and reflection. So I do feel like for some of you, the next month or so, you know, you're focusing on yourself and possibly walking away from this in order to reflect upon it. And we have the World here. So, you know, this could be a cycle that you're stuck in with this person. And perhaps this is what's needed to change that cycle, to break it. All right, let's see a way to care for yourself this fall or this season. How can you care for yourself? How can you care for yourself? We have the Three of Cups. So this is interesting with the Hanged Man, because I was about to say, I was actually about to say, you know, Three of Cups energy is about celebration and it's about going out and seeing your friends and, you know, having a good time. This is interesting because I'm asking about how you can care for yourself. And with the Hanged Man on the bottom, and the Sun, I almost feel if you've been isolating yourself, I feel like Spirit's saying to let go. I do feel like there is an energy here of perhaps you've been isolating yourself from, you know, going out and having fun. Perhaps you have been stuck in a cycle with someone where you felt drained and you felt like there was fighting and you felt like you were tired and you were overthinking all the time. And with this Hanged Man energy, I just feel like Spirit's telling you, you know, to go out and fill up your cups, to have a good time, to see your friends. We do have the Sun here, so to shed some light into your life, to have some positivity. To me, it's also possible, if you're resonating with still being with this person, that Spirit's saying to try and let go of any fears that you have about this person, because the Three of Cups can also be about a mutually beneficial connection. So if you are with this person, the Three of Cups is about working together. to have a romantic connection. And with the Sun card, I feel like Spirit's telling you to try and let go a little, or try and meet this person halfway is what I'm hearing. Hello. Oh my gosh. All right. So that was really strange. I started having like a full-blown panic attack. And it was so confusing to me because I have nothing to feel anxious about right now in this current second. And I went and walked around and I had some water. And I've kind of been sitting here in your person's energy. And I do feel, I'm going to leave the part I was saying about whatever in there before. But after calming down, I was getting a very clear message that I do see this as a pile where you are walking away from someone and you're doing it for your own higher good. You're putting yourself first and you're choosing yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. I believe that's why I felt so anxious. There's something very final about it in your person's perspective. You know, like I said, maybe this is your energy I'm feeling. Maybe you're anxious about walking away from this person, or maybe you are worried that if you walk away that it won't come back around again. It's interesting. I want to, I hate saying that word all the time anyway. While I was sitting here trying to calm down and I was just kind of like looking at all this energy, I heard a message about this Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups can be about trying to make something work. A romantic connection. Do you see how I'm still shaking a little? Anyway, I do feel a very strong message here for a lot of you that you're dealing with the divine masculine, and you can't force the divine masculine to heal. You can't force them to change. It's really about releasing control over that. And the Three of Cups can be an energy where someone, is trying really hard to make something work. And with the Hanged Man here, I feel like Spirit's saying to, just take a break from trying to make it work. Stop putting all your energy into this and put it back on yourself. You have a lot of threes in your reading. That could be symbolic as well. Empress energy. That's what I was feeling. And just because you stop overgiving and just because you walk away doesn't mean that you can't still have this. Anyway, there's a very strong message in your reading now that I've sat here with the energy for a while. To be honest, I'm not sure whose anxiety that was, if it was yours or theirs. But there's also a huge message here about, there's a fear of walking away from someone, but you are ready to let go of this past experience. There's also a fear of stepping up towards your soul purpose is what I'm really seeing. Anyway, we're going to get the last bit of cards and then I'll talk about the oracle cards. An area of promising growth to focus on and work towards. Oh my goodness. See, this is what I mean. Just as I was saying that, when I was saying just because you walk away doesn't mean that you can't still have this. It doesn't mean that it'll be the end or that this person will never talk to you again. It's quite the opposite. It's that it'll make this person wake up is what I'm hearing. But when I'm When I asked an area of promising growth to focus on and work towards, we do have the King of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So that's showing us that I do believe that this causes growth in this connection. And Spirit's saying there's a possibility of, or sorry, when we're asking what the possibility, what the thing is that's growing. Oh my gosh, the way I speak sometimes. I have to laugh at myself. This is saying that there's still, I feel like your person is going to show positive growth here when it comes to clarity about this situation. We did see that Sun card, and I said you can't force someone to see things a certain way or see them logically until they're ready. And we do have this, you know, I feel like Spirit's saying that this person will follow their heart back to you and have clarity. Very interesting. I'm noticing this thunderbolt symbol. I do kind of feel like this person needed a wake-up call. I really do. Page of Pentacles. They needed a wake-up call so that they could start working on themselves. Anyway, I think this is pretty cool to come out as, for this reading, as an area of promising growth, because it does show that, you know, you can still focus on this happy ending, especially if you're Empress and you've stepped into acceptance. I will say, that's the tarot that we were going to get. I will say I was feeling a lot of Empress energy, and Empress energy, I was saying yesterday in a reading, it's more than just saying you accept it. It's more than just saying, I'll wait for my person. It's experiencing tower after tower after tower. It's experiencing the universe, you know, separating you, and then when you get to the point where you really do let the universe take the wheel and you say, I believe what will happen will happen. Anyway, it's a hard thing to embody. It really is. And even when you do embody it, you struggle to keep embodying it, and you still have moments where you question it. Now, I do feel for a lot of you, this is the point where you walk away from this person and focus on yourself and focus on what you want to be doing long term. You focus on your home. It is time for a change. Do not wait to put off decisions any longer. This is saying, you know, if you have a dream, go after it. Especially with that fierceness card, I believe Spirit's saying, go after it. Go after your dreams, whatever that is. I do feel like a lot of you want to be light workers. I've been picking up a lot of that energy recently. And I think Spirit's saying that when you walk away from this connection, you are going to go through a transformation because of this connection. I wanted to read you this because this is very important for those of you that are thinking about being a light worker. And I really resonate with this card because I was in the mind frame that I couldn't put myself out there until I thought I had perfected everything. And that's why I always say, like, I'm still learning and you guys are learning with me. We're all learning together. Anyway. We have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? This is also on page 46, you guys, which is 46 is 10. So Wheel of Fortune, what is your destiny? The Priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Isn't that the truth? Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward too. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. They may even be right alongside of you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up. Embrace your struggles, the peaks, the lows. I don't know what that word is. You don't need to know the way, just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. I wish I had had that card like 6 months ago. No, a year ago. Anyway, I do feel that a lot of you are scared, but that there's a lot about 8 here. So, and 8s are about really harnessing on that inner strength and believing in a positive outcome. You know, I can't help but feel like I do have some counterparts in this pile who are looking for guidance, especially about their connection. And I do believe Spirit's saying the time is to put down the connection cup until this person's ready to match you and go after your dream, whatever that is. I do feel like for a lot of you, it's a light worker of some sort or a healer. We have magic in the air, this hummingbird. This is another really good way, guys, when you're feeling lost. Like when I was away and I was feeling really lost and confused and I was in conflict with my counterpart, I relied on signs and synchronicities from Spirit because I was in a city alone. And I swear, numbers on like hotel bills, food bills, license plates, animals I was seeing, times on the clock. It was like I wasn't alone. It was like I had a guide guiding me. So just pay attention to those signs and synchronicities. Oh, interesting. The hummingbird's powerful vision allows it to see the vibrant nectar-filled flowers along its trail, and as the iridescent plumage of its fellow hummingbirds. Now, Hummingbird is here to help you sharpen your senses and is guiding you to pay extra attention to the signs that are popping up on your path. Hummingbird wants you to know that this is a heightened time for you. Doors are opening and your prayers are being answered. The universe is helping you and communicating to you through other people, experiences, and what you might call coincidences. Chance meetings, new opportunities, and delightful surprises are leading you closer to the realization of your dreams. Your awareness is key. As you acknowledge each synchronicity, each step, each message, you increase the momentum in your life towards more positive occurrences. It's like a snowball effect, gathering energy and speed easily and naturally as you allow, receive, and prepare for the next step. Do not worry about misreading or misunderstanding the signs and making a wrong turn. Just as your navigational system calculates a new route, the universe will keep gently guiding you. There are limitless roads, and with every twist and turn comes adventure, learning, and expansion. The skies ahead are clear, and the hummingbird is flying by your side, helping you recognize and follow the signs that are leading you to fulfillment and joy. Beautiful. I'm going to read you the transformation one. Yes, I am. That's one of my favorite cards. You received this card when you were in the process of change. Isn't that interesting? Because you're sandwiched in change here. I'm sorry if I'm still shaking. You received this card when you were in the process of change. Old structures, beliefs, and ideas are falling away to be replaced with vitality and new pathways. Soon you'll be seeing the world in a fresh way. You are at the beginning, in the middle, or at the completion of an enormous transformation in your life. Don't hold on to old structures or limited ways of thinking. Even if it looks as if you're in murky waters and things feel confusing, and even if it seems that everything is dissolving around you, this is only the clearing that occurs just before a rebirth. And guys, I'm just gonna listen when I read those together. Where about that? Even if you're in murky waters and things feel confusing, even if it seems that everything is dissolving around you, look at that. That's very symbolic. It's only the clearing that occurs just before a rebirth. It's all for your highest good. Remember, you are safe as these changes occur around you. The butterfly is a powerful metaphor for transformation. For it to gain its wings, the caterpillar must weave a chrysalis and then completely dissolve into a kind of liquid soup before reforming into the shape of a butterfly. The past is behind you. Everything is changing. It's time to launch a new cycle, a new project. With care, miracles can abound. Very, very beautiful. So I want to touch on this card here because right from the beginning, I was getting divine feminine, divine masculine here. And that, you know, by you going within and focusing on yourself and possibly walking away from this person, it causes a change in them. And we saw that as, you know, where is there positive growth in the next few months in your person's clarity about this situation and possibly about how much love they were giving to this, or how much they were filling up your cup or not filling it up. And I do believe that your movement here inspires change within both of you, but, you know, within this connection as well. I feel I keep bringing it up how I was, you know, at a point in my counterpart journey where the energy became quite stagnant. And I know I keep saying it, guys, but like something inside of me was like, you need to be a light worker. You need to work on your stuff and you need to do this. And I just ignored it. And I'm telling you, I'm feeling that energy here. Like you have a life path that you're supposed to step up into. And there is a lot of fear here with that card. It talked about, you know, you don't have to be perfect. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to just do it. Just put yourself out there. And that's kind of the point that I hit where I was just like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And what's the worst that could happen? I could get 1 follower. Like I'd still have a follower anyway, subscriber, whatever. Anyway, that is your reading. So let's get some charms for you. Actually, I was not going to do letters. I was going to do charms and dice, actually. So let me get, before I roll these, just let me get that information about all of the houses out, so that we can learn together. I'm looking. Do you guys have a lot of tabs open? I have lots of tabs open. Apparently I closed the Astro Dice one. There it is. Found it. Thank you for being patient. All right, so let's see what you're focusing on or what's coming towards you this season. We're gonna leave it open to this season, depending on when you find this. Oh, we have 10. Interesting. So 10s are about endings and new beginnings. Very, very interesting. Now, let's talk about the meaning of the 10th house. Oh my gosh. Career, success, fortune, public reputation, long-term goals, structure, status, masculinity, authority, men, father figures, fame, expertise. I'm telling you guys, there's something here about an ending and possibly a rebirth. Also about going after your destiny. What is it that your soul wants to be doing? We do have Venus here. So, you know, oh my gosh, I'm getting all kinds of messages with these. That's a Leo. Oh my gosh. Okay, so do you guys see how this all lines up? This is about masculinity. So I do believe that by walking away from this person, or possibly an ending between you, or even you realizing your destiny, causes this person to really tap into their masculinity. This is very interesting. We have Leo energy here, so divine masculine, sun energy. And this is Venus. So Venus is about love and relationships. So I really do feel very strongly now that this is about, you know, you going after your career, you going after your destined path. And, you know, we see this masculine here. Perhaps you also are honing in on your own masculine energy. Maybe that's what you need to get into in order to take charge towards your destiny, is what I'm hearing. Very interesting. All right, so let's get some charms. We'll just see if anything resonates. Okay. Oh my gosh, just as I was picking up a Saturn, as I was dropping the other, I noticed I have two. All right. So, while I have you here, let's look at Saturn. Structure, restriction, discipline, karma, obligations, foundations, ambition, responsibility, obstacles, authority, masculine figures, dominance, burdens, blockages. So that's, you know, to me, all of these messages are really tying in together. All right, guys. So for charms, we do have, look, we have two Saturns. That's very beautiful energy. We have a seahorse. Seahorses can represent twin flames or soulmates or a soul connection. We do have one here, just one little lonely one. We have a key. We have a dragonfly symbolizing change, especially change that you can't see. We have a rose. Roses could be significant. Beauty and the Beast could be significant. We have a pink flower. Moana. I'm hearing Moana now. We have a heart key. Oh my gosh, look. To me, this is like, look, we have the little bunny pair. And to me, this is almost symbolic of like a runner and a chaser. So perhaps, you know, you walk away and then it causes this person to step forward. We have a hummingbird, which is a symbol of hope. And we had the hummingbird tarot today. Nice. We have a scallop. We have a moon. We have a horse, so chariot energy, taking charge, going after your dream. Oh, could be stormy weather. We have a umbrella. We have a broken heart, possible separation. We have Wheel of Fortune energy. We have a peace sign. 2 peace signs, interesting. Lots of 2s. We have a dolphin. We have a star. Oh, we have 2 pink stars and a little silver one. Oh, look, we have 2 of these now. 2 flowers. We have a guitar, so music could be really important. Sorry if I'm shaking the tray. We have a 4-leaf clover. We have a starfish. Starfish can also represent a very spiritual, like it's almost like a magical presence. So maybe you're online. Oh, we have the red heart. We have the, I feel like that resembles a third eye awakening. We have an owl, wisdom, patience, and we have a radish. I don't know what kind of joke I could make for that. Nope, no jokes are coming to mind. Oh well, missed opportunity. Thank you for dealing with that little moment of anxiety, you guys. Like I said, it was quite the energy in this reading. But thank you for staying with me, and I am sending you lots of love and light. Bye. Hello, pile 2. Delayed wave. And welcome to your reading. My phone is up so high now that I have to hit record and then sit down. So, if you chose pile 2, which is the Sugar Skull, yeah, tarot, and this piece of blue apatite, this is going to be a reading all about what's coming next this season. And for us, it's going to be fall, but maybe perhaps in the future, you could be, if you're watching this, it could be spring, summer, winter even. So yeah, what's interesting is right away I'm getting world energy just because of this rock. And I felt called to pick hearts for the other ones, but for this one I picked this one, and it is giving me world vibes. So I am curious about what your cards are. We're gonna shuffle first. Oh, there we go. I had your oracle on the bottom. Right away I'm feeling like you might be getting experiencing some type of balance this season. But let's have a look. Oh my gosh. We have balance and the Lovers. We have 6-6. That is, union, harmony. You could make a choice here. Oh my goodness. Right away, the energy's crazy. Look at how big these cards are. Yay. So during pile 1, I had a panic attack. I've watched readers that I love have moments like that, and I was like, whoa, that must be weird. And then I experienced it today. I had to stop recording, and then I was wondering should I delete that part right before the panic attack, but I just left it all. So you could be closing some type of cycle with someone you have a lover's bond with, someone that you consider a soulmate or a counterpart. All right, that is hurting my fingers. Three of Pentacles. So there's a lot about balance in your reading, and the Three of Pentacles is about working together, and especially in a romantic connection. I do feel like it's about romance right away. I always channel love. I can't help it. Anyway, my fellow readers will understand that sometimes the love messages are just, well, I'm a love reader, so that's what happens. And when I saw 6 of Pentacles and the Lovers, pretty symbolic that it's about a lover's connection. And so right away, I'm seeing you and this person working together towards something, possibly building a foundation, I'm hearing with that energy. Before we get into the tarot, we are going to get into the oracle cards. So pile 1, 2, oh my gosh, pile 2. Oh my gosh, stop. We have follow your vision, never lose sight of what is really important. And look, we have the wolves. Look at the little wolfies. Oh my goodness. That's that lover's energy. And this is 53, which equals 8, which is strength. Again, guys, we're looking at what's coming, you know, this season for you. So I am feeling love, a bond with that world energy, completion, equal give and take, possibly reconciliation. If you guys have been in separation. We have courage, 3. This is, you know, Empress energy. This is also about a foundation. Castles symbolize foundation and structure. Look, I'm telling you, you guys are working together here. This card also gives me very 4 of Wands energy because we see the butterflies and just the way these trees are. It really does, like 1, 2, 3, 4, give me 4 of Wands energy. This is something that you've been being guided towards, and it's something that you've had to go through a lot, I think. I do believe you've had to listen to your intuition for whatever this is. I've decided for your pile, I'm just going to briefly touch on these cards and then get into tarot and then combine them all. We have break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So you could be breaking generational trauma within your family line. You could be choosing to do things differently. You could be choosing to, you know, maybe in the past, in your family line, you know, there's a way that everybody behaved, or there's a way that couples behaved that you want to break that chain. Perhaps in your family, if someone mistreated you, that was it for them. Perhaps you want to break that chain. Perhaps you and this person, if you're twin flames, we did see that 6 of Pentacles. We saw the lovers symbolizing, you know, a very strong connection, one that's meant to heal you. And perhaps, you know, you two are rewriting both of your family's history by choosing to heal your shadows with each other, is what I'm hearing. Oh my goodness, look, 6. We have happiness, dolphin. Look at the happy dolphins. That's not a dolphin. There's no way that's a dolphin. That looks like a fish. Anyway, what is that in the background riding away? Interesting. Anyway, we have happiness, dolphin here, and it's a 6. So there's a lot about union energy here and happiness. Beautiful. This also like gives me Empress vibes as well. You could be, maybe you're getting pregnant. Maybe you already are pregnant. We have forward motion. Get up off your perch and move your body to usher in new energy and create positive momentum. So we do have forward movement towards something. And like I said, with the World card and with this break the chain card, perhaps it's possible that you've been stuck for a while within this connection. I do believe it's a connection. I can't not look at that. Actually, I just heard, for some of you, it could be about pregnancy. That's very interesting. It could be about pregnancy. So for some of you, you could be, maybe other people in your family had problems having children and they were just like, well, I just won't have children then. Perhaps you're going after it. There is a lot of Empress energy here, so yeah. So let's get into the tarot. Let me get my list that I wrote down. I had to move it when I was having my panic attack. I tried to like soldier through it. I tried to keep reading, and at one point I just had to pause it and walk away. All right, a past experience you are ready to let go of. Okay, so we do have the Queen of Cups. So this is interesting energy because the Queen of Cups is a very beautiful energy. It is an energy of love, but there is something about the Queen of Cups where, especially in a counterpart connection, she can actually overgive. So part of me wonders, because we have a lot of Empress energy here, part of me wonders if one of the reasons this connection was grounded was because, you know, maybe your person wasn't giving enough, but you could have been overgiving with this Queen of Cups energy. You could have had really high expectations for this person. Queen of Cups can be someone who overgives and doesn't nurture herself. And sometimes, you know, spirit will ground you so that you remember, especially in a twin flame connection, that it's about your growth and your journey and your self-love. It's not, you know, sure, a lot of twin flames want union, but ultimately it's about your own journey and it's about the healing that you do together. So yeah, you could have been overgiving to this person. I'm also hearing, and don't shoot the messenger, but I'm also hearing that maybe you had high demands from this person before you understood where they were coming from. That's just for some of you. And I feel like you're ready to put that down. You're ready to, you know, give to yourself first, fill up your own cup first, then give to this person. Anyway, I do feel like this is someone that you haven't been able to let go with the Four of Pentacles. We also have Justice underneath. So yeah, let's keep going. What hard work has paid off and what is ready to harvest and celebrate? So let's look at your hard work and what's about to pay off. We have Strength and Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh, and Nine of Cups. Stop. We have, oh my gosh. To me, this is so, well, first of all, we have this card right here. Follow your vision. Never lose sight of what is really important. And I can't help but think of the Lovers, right? It equals 8, strength. So this shows me, or shows us, that this connection was one that tested you. I do feel for a lot of you counterpart connection with the Strength card, with the 8, the infinity symbol, unbreakable bond. And you know, this is saying what hard work has paid off. Well, all of this work that you've put in, all of this, the mental struggles that you've been through, and possibly learning how to rely on yourself sometimes and your own inner strength. And look at what we have. How will you see the results? We have forward movement and 9 of Cups. So we have multiple cards about forward movement. And if you are in no contact with this person, this is communication. Communication about a wish fulfillment. So take it as it resonates. I do believe it's about love. So you're going to see your wish fulfillment, whatever your wish fulfillment is. Maybe you don't resonate with love. Maybe you are, you know, for some of you, I was getting, maybe you're single and maybe you want to have a baby. Maybe that is your wish fulfillment. That'll be interesting if this resonates with anyone. For some of you, I'm feeling like I forgot to mention it when the Queen of Cups came out, but for some of you, I feel like perhaps you are on a journey by yourself, and perhaps you do want, you know, to have a baby. And maybe you're letting go of the idea, because the card that wanted to come out with the card that wanted to come out with this one was the Ten of Pentacles. And it's right under that pregnancy card. So maybe, you know, you've had to give up your ideas, or you're ready to let go of your ideas or pre-programmed thinking that you need a partner to have a baby. You know, you could have been alone for a while and been trying to get to a place where you're strong enough to do this on your own. You can also take this card as family. It doesn't have to be lovers. This could be a parent and a child. And with this Courage card, perhaps you were afraid to be a single parent. And now, you know, that's just for those of you who this is your wish fulfillment, is being a parent. Perhaps you are ready to do that by yourself. But yeah, we do see, I actually want to do it like that. We do see forward movement here. And for a lot of you, I believe it's communication from a counterpart, from a wish fulfillment, however that resonates. I am getting like counterpart storyline and baby storyline. So I do feel like for some of you, you're possibly a single parent, or you want to be a single parent, and you're done waiting for someone to do it with. You're done waiting for what society tells us we need to have before we have a child. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So you could have been single for a while. This was about what hard work has paid off. And to me, this symbolizes, especially with all this Empress energy, that you have spent a long time working on yourself. So whether you're, you know, wanting a baby, or this is about a twin flame connection or a soul connection or just a relationship, I do believe that you've been working on yourself, especially my counterparts, and that you're finally going to see this person reach out to you and have your wish fulfillment after all this work on yourself. The Nine of Pentacles is when we, you know, we start, it's a single energy. So you could have been single for a while here, or in separation for a while. Take it as it resonates. Let's see the core theme of the season. What is the core theme of this season for pile 2? Core theme. We have the Magician and the Moon. Oh my gosh. So like this, to me, this is about things happening. This is about things manifesting into the 3D. I do believe you're going to see lots of forward movement and potential within everything you're doing here, whether that's trying to have a family or with this counterpart connection. I believe you're both manifesting this if it's a counterpart connection. Look, we have the Moon on the bottom and the Magician. So to me, this is very symbolic of you following your intuition, finally seeing things come into fruition, finally seeing your manifestations come in. You may still need to depend on your intuition with this Moon card. This is also divine feminine energy. Very beautiful. It's also an energy of healing and shadow work. We do have the Two of Wands, so I believe that you have, or that you will this month, successfully break some kind of cycle that allows forward movement. Very beautiful. I also feel like the core theme of this month, the Magician, can be about working on yourself. So I do believe you and this person are both, this is an energy of making things happen. So if this person comes in and communicates with you, we see you both trying to make things happen. We see this infinity symbol here again. For those of you who resonate with wanting to have a child, this is about making things happening, Make the appointments you need to make the phone calls you need to make, call the clinics you need to call, look at your options, you know? Very beautiful. I also feel there's a sense of clarity, that this season you start to actually see that your intuition was right, because perhaps for a while you were doubting this. Whatever this vision is what's coming into fruition this season, and we see that forward movement. How can you care for yourself this season? We have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords gives a message of, you know, remembering to pull your energy back when you need to. Remember to rest. Especially if you're trying to get pregnant, you need your rest. I know I sound like a mom. It's because I am one. When I do photography for new moms and they come in, I talk to them like I'm their mom. I'm like, you shouldn't be lifting that. You had a C-section. Anyway, this is a great card for how can you care for yourself. It is about reflecting. It's about resting. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, especially if you're trying to have a baby. For those of you who resonate with a connection, Spirit's saying, you know, take time out. Don't jump all in and be spending all your time together and not having any space. This is also an energy of reflecting and retreating before reacting, I believe. So, you know, if you're communicating with this person, which we see you will be, Spirit's saying, you know, if something triggers you, take a step back and just take time before you respond. Because you don't want to throw daggers at this person because you're reacting from a place of fear or a place of being triggered. I really need to take my own advice here. I tell you, the way I react sometimes in the moment, I'm working on it. We're all a work in progress. An area of promising, good news, I'm not having a panic attack. An area of promising growth to focus on and work towards. So what is their promising growth to focus on here? What growth can we focus on? What growth can we focus on here? What growth can we focus on? Oh my gosh, stop. Guys, first of all, I am getting these two. It's funny because in pile 2 yesterday, I had the 2 storylines happening and I was worried no one was going to resonate with it, but you guys seemed fine with it. It can be confusing to see 2 storylines about 2 different collectives, but I'm sticking with it. This is amazing. This is about, I'm going to stick with the pregnancy and the counterpart connection instead of adding another element here. But I really do believe Spirit's saying there is the promise of growth within this new start with this person, within this new chapter. The Ace of Pentacles is about a new chapter, a new beginning, a stable beginning, one where you've healed. I do believe that you and your person have worked on healing. For those of you who resonate with getting pregnant, oh my gosh, we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is a motherly energy. Very interesting. Anyway, I haven't even mentioned signs much. What I was saying is that for those of you who are trying to get pregnant, I feel like Spirit's saying you're going to be very fertile. You know, I know this is too much information, you guys, so just close your ears if you don't want to hear about pregnancy. But what I'm seeing in this card is if you are getting IVF done and you are having a transfer with an embryo, I know it's too much. I'm seeing this as an embryo, and an embryo that like is sitting in the uterine lining. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe I'm saying this. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing an embryo, like nice and nestled in a uterus. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this. And the Ace of Pentacles is a seed that takes root. So like, I see this embryo like attaching. Anyway, I'm making it sound like an alien or something. Anyway, I see this as something that grows into a baby is what I'm saying. And death and rebirth, sometimes on the rebirth card, we see like a cradle or a baby. So that's for those of you who are trying to be a mom or a parent. And for those of you who are dealing with this counterpart, Spirit's saying, you know, trust in this new beginning, trust in this rebirth, that all of it happened for a reason. And it's so that you guys can break these cycles and have these moments where you shed the egos and you shed old patterns from your generational trauma in order to break that curse, break that trauma. Very, very beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. So yeah, I wanted to read you some of these cards so that you could get a better feel for them. So 35. So your power animal for the next 21 days is a wolf. Your healing crystal is an emerald, and your number is 8. For those of you who are into twin flames, this is on page 101. All right, the wisdom of the wolf is to adapt to life circumstances without losing sight of what is important or straying from the path of their own vision. Trust your instincts, your inner strength, and guidance. Safeguard your vision by establishing clear boundaries, defending your territory, and never giving others the power to unsettle you. Trust your intuition and never let anyone take that away from you. You have drawn this card because your ancestors are calling you. That's very interesting that we have a card about your ancestors calling you, and then we have one about breaking ancestral patterns. It's time to rediscover your visions. Shamans and druids once wore the skin of the wolf as a sign of their great spiritual powers, leadership, and inner strength. This mission to follow your vision with inner strength now falls to you in order for you to achieve truly great things. You will need courage. Oh my gosh. I love tarot so much. I cannot explain how these cards come out like this. Like, it talks about ancestral patterns and needing courage, and it's sandwiched in between. Anyway, you get it. You will need courage for the path ahead, and you will be granted a higher perception. Meditate upon it and open yourself to the light flowing towards you. You have the ability within you to expand your perception for the benefit of all living beings. Beautiful. All right, and let's do the courage book. If the Aspen Spirit card has shown up in your life today, it brings a message of courage, protection, community, and the ability to face and overcome obstacles in your life. Know that you are protected and safe. You are ready to step forward with courage and grace, no matter what seems to be blocking your way. The Aspen's network of roots is a sign that you should be open to support from others. Combine your effort with like-minded individuals. You don't need to do it all alone. This may be a good time to bond with people over a creative project or a community endeavor, or in my comment section with other people just like you. Or you can email me. In Celtic tradition, the aspen was associated with community, endurance, and protection. The Celts chose the wood of the aspen tree to make their battle shields, to protect them from spiritual as well as physical harm. It sheltered the soul from its deepest fears. Aspen was thought to be the teacher of fearlessness and carried a message of strength in facing the unknown. The energy of your inner spiritual warrior is ready to step forward to face any challenges or blockages in life. Be willing to accept help. Be fearless. So go after it. All right, I'm going to read you the Break the Chain. Break the Chain is not in that part of the book. You are being called. This is on page 6D. Stop it. Guys, can you get over all the number synchronicities here? Anyway. You are being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. This could mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line, healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, or observing old ways of being that no longer serve you. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. Oh my gosh. Maybe some of you are like me, and you come from a family where you feel like you're the black sheep, like no one else wants to change. No one else wants to heal. And that's incredibly hard and lonely. You feel like you're on this lonely, lonely path. Anyway, my heart goes out to you. You're not alone. 7 generations, oh my gosh. This is why family patterns can be the hardest to break. Often they are not even ours to begin with, but we do not know another way of being, so we just continue playing out the drama. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes up is that you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Oh my gosh. That is so symbolic of twin flames, and I wish that pile 1 could hear this, because pile 1, I kept saying you can't force someone to change. All you can do is do the work yourself, have healthy boundaries, and at the end of the day, you have to choose yourself. Anyway, very interesting. Your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Energy is freed up. I will say, guys, when I started healing, and I went to therapy, I'd leave therapy and I would feel amazing, and I'd want to like tell my friends and my family everything I learned in therapy. And do you know what I realized? That I was like radiating light, and it was shining on their shadows and almost making them feel worse about themselves. So you have to keep in mind, when you change these cycles and you start to heal, you could possibly lose people in your life, especially, you know, people who have been in your life a long time that are used to the unhealed version of you. I just felt the need to say that. You are being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want it to be. What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? What part of your future do you want to rewrite? Now is the time to shake them off and dream a new future into being. Very, very beautiful. And last but not least, we're going to read that hummingbird card. Forward motion. Everyone feels a little stuck from time to time. Great hummingbird is flying in to tell you that things are about to begin moving forward again. A new cycle, a new beginning is here. You can welcome in this new energy by waking up and re-energizing your physical energy through movement. Dance, you guys. Get out of bed and dance like a crazy person. That's me, not the card. Seriously, dance. I dance in my bathroom alone, and it raises my vibrations. Take a few deep breaths, quiet your mind, and scan through your body, sensing any tension and breathing into those areas. Then ask your body what it needs right now in order to increase the flow of energy or life force. Does it need slow and rhythmic movement such as Tai Chi or yoga? More vigorous exercise such as running or weightlifting? Or does it want to dance? Oh, I didn't even notice it said dance. As you move your body, you are embracing the new energy flowing to you and creating an opening for movement in all areas of your life. With this card, Great Hummingbird is sharing its gifts of freedom and fearlessness with you, since these are the elements you need to rediscover within yourself in order to move forward and ready yourself for the brilliant, fun-filled, transformational times ahead of you. The only cage that is holding you back is that of your mind and ego, which clings to false ideas and restrictions. Isn't that the truth? You sing it, hummingbird. As you move your body and take conscious breaths, you'll begin to feel the weight of your perceived limitations melting away. You indeed are free to fly with hummingbird through the boundless and bountiful universe. Move forward fearlessly and embrace the sweet unfolding of your wondrous life. I'm sorry if I was like going like that with the card. I was trying to keep it in place. All right, so we've done all of that. Now what I want to do is I want to look at the astro dice for you guys to get a better idea of what's happening. And then we'll do charms. No letters today. I wasn't going to do letters because I made the plan this morning. I laid out the cards. I was like, Spirit, let's make this open. It doesn't have to be about love. Okay, so we have Mars. And we have, I believe that's Pisces. No, it's not. It's Aquarius. And we have, I think this is a 6. Oh my gosh, 6, stop. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So guys, remember, 6s are about union and harmony and balance, and we think of the Lover's card. As far as the meaning of the 6th house, this is health and wellness, fitness, hygiene, daily routines, injuries, pets or small animals, coworkers, work habits, organization, service to others. Aquarius energy, we have progressive, innovative, futuristic, intelligent, friendly, reformative, emotionally detached, scattered, impersonal, quirky, unorthodox, humanitarian, friendships, future-oriented, technology, inventions, science, social media, ambition. And I believe this is Mars. We have aggression, action. So I do believe somebody's taking action towards you, or you're taking action towards something. Competition, passion, courage, sex, desire, baby, sex, survival instincts, self-assertion, the body, impulsivity, rashness, force, direction, leadership, command, authority, governs the head, face, brain, muscular system, and blood. Some of those meanings I'm not quite sure what to do with, but there you go. And let's get the charms. Oh, I hope you guys could see all those cards. I never checked. I'm sure you could. They're huge cards, hey? Now you can see the bottom at least. So let's see what comes up. I'm stirring them. Ooh, lots of them. Oh my gosh. We have the yin yang, you guys. Anyway. We have a strawberry. Maybe a little strawberry baby. We have a baby foot. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I'm a little slow, you guys. It takes my minute a brain to be like, oh my gosh, a baby foot. We were talking about babies this whole time. We have a kitty. Maybe you become a fur baby, mama. We have a seashell. We have the Ace of Cups there. So following your heart, possibly a new beginning. Oh my gosh. Does he love me? Does he love me not? That's what I'm hearing. Do you love me? Do you love me not? Do you love me? Do you love me not? The feather. We have another seashell, a couple seashells. We have that thing. We have death and rebirth, possibly toxicity. We have a snowman. I've never seen that snowman. We have growth. We have stars. Oh, we have stars aligning. Listen, I'm getting, first of all, I'm getting star seeds. Second of all, I'm getting Aquarius energy. I'm getting the hope, or sorry, the star card, which is all about hope. I'm also getting here communication and spiritual awakening, or third eye opening. We have a black cat. Black cats could be relevant. We have a sun, sorry, that's a moon and stars. We now have an Ace of Pentacles, which I'll put up there. We have a peace sign, an abacus. We have a heart. Music could be important. We have a witch. I think it's kind of sweet how we have these two flowers coming out together. We have a cross. We have the wrench. Don't make me sing it, making it work. We have a bicycle, forward movement. We have a lollipop. That swirl can represent, you know, being stuck in a cycle with someone. We have Hello Kitty with the violin. We have the yoga thing that people keep telling me what it means. We have growth again. A candy cane. We have a little white bunny, which is symbolic of divine timing. And look, we have a love potion. And that says, I think it says love potion. Oh! Is that a 6 or a 5? I can't tell. Anyway, that's amazing. And yeah, we have that yin yang. So for a lot of you, I'm seeing balance, possible union. Beautiful. So pile 2, that is your reading. I'm going to leave it here. And I wish you all the best. I hope you're doing well. And I'll see you in a few days. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile 3, which is, I think it's the Guardian of the Night Tarot, and this opal heart, this is going to be your reading all about what's coming this season for you. So whenever you find this, whatever season is coming up. So yeah, we've had some interesting piles. So let's give these a shuffle. I do have oracle cards that we're going to look at. You could have an apology coming to you this month, I'm hearing. But anyway, we'll get into the oracles before we try and guess anything. But like right away, I'm seeing Queen of Swords, Page of Cups, showing me that, you know, you could have stood in your power and maybe somebody owes you an apology. Maybe you owe somebody an apology. We'll have to see. I was trying to keep it open here, but Spirit made it about love. For both piles. And during pile 1, I had a panic attack. It was fine. I had to pause and regroup. Oh, we have the Hierophant now. So this could be a very spiritual month for you. Hierophant on the bottom. We'll see what ends up on the bottom now. 4 of Pentacles. All right. So let's have a look at your oracle cards. So for the first one, we have rise above the dark days of life. Do not fight them, but have faith that the light will always return. You could be going through an ending with the 13 here. We did see that Page of Cups and the Queen of Swords. We also have this energy, this 4 of Pentacles. So, you know, you could be going through financial problems right now, or you could be experiencing, you know, constraints within a connection, possibly even. We have bird's eye view, fly high above and observe. Oh my gosh. Fly high and observe from above. Here you'll find a new perspective. The greater the understanding and compassion. We do have divine timing is at play here. This says 10. That says 10:05. What's the date today? It's October 5th today, you guys. That says 10:05 and today is 10:05. Anyway, that's interesting. We have flexibility. There's a lot of green, isn't there? Which makes me think like heart awakening. Oh, we have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So more about a divine plan, about divine timing. And we have, oh my goodness, we have hyena, fear, 38. So, you know, for some of you, you are going through something here. You're going through something dark, whether it's, I'm just seeing that the card is in the right spot. Whether it's something to do with your financial situation or a love situation, we definitely see that you're having to be brave. I'm not sure. We'll see what's coming this season. I'm not saying this is what you're going into. This could be what you're experiencing right now. You could be experiencing hardship or like the calm before the storm. No, the storm before the rainbow. Oh my gosh. I always say I'm terrible with expressions. I don't know. But to me, it does feel like possibly you're going through a dark time before you see abundance. I had a tarot reading once where the reader said that, you know, I would start, you know, a new career and that it would be very slow. And they explained kind of the energy of spirit doesn't want to give you all this right away because you wouldn't be able to handle it, especially if you're coming from a dark place. So I do feel like spirit is preparing you for something here, and there's a lot about divine timing being at play here. I stood up just to make sure that you guys could see everything, so now I have to sit back down. Just gonna move it like that. Excuse you, whoever just sneezed in my house. Bless you. All right, so before we get too much into the energy, I want to get some tarot so that we have an idea of what's going on here. So, a past experience that you are ready to let go of. That's what we're starting with. So what are you ready to let go of this season? What are you ready to let go of? What are you ready to let go of? Okay. This is very interesting energy because a past experience you are ready to let go of. I kind of want to get another card for this. A past experience you are ready to let go of. A past experience you are ready to let go of. A past experience you are ready to let go of. Okay. This is very interesting energy. To me, I'm getting the energy that you were hurt by something or someone that you saw a lot of success and potential in. The Eight of Wands is about forward movement. It's about messaging. It's about communication. So part of me feels like in the past, I feel like there was something that you wanted to work towards, or perhaps something that you were working towards that you thought would be successful and it wasn't. And I feel like you're ready to let go of that. Especially, I feel like you possibly could have been very hard on yourself about whatever it was. You could have, you know, thought that you should have done better, or that you could have gone further, or something along those lines. I actually kind of want to just look at this, at one of these cards in my little handbook that I use. Because that's really, you know, that's interesting energy. That's a lot of fire. So definitely something you felt passionate about. 8 of Wands. Oh, interesting. So this is why I looked it up. 6 of Wands. Okay. So what I was saying was interesting. I feel all of a sudden I'm hearing the song You Can't Hurry Love. Do you know what song I mean? You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. Love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. Something, something, something. Something about how hard you break. I feel like you had a connection. I feel like you were trying to rush something. That's what I feel like. I feel like you were in that mode where you wanted something to work. You thought you could make it work. You thought it could be successful. And I believe that you are releasing the fact that you think that you can control it, or that you can make something work that doesn't want to work. Again, this could have to do with being in social media. It could be that this is a weird one. I'm getting for like a few of you that you could have tried to be like an online influencer, and possibly you weren't getting recognition very quickly. And perhaps that's something that you're letting go of now, the need for constant confirmation from external people, or from likes or shares or whatever. For some of you, I'm also hearing that you could have tried to, there's a lot about divine timing in your message, and about like, do not fight them. Do not fight the dark days. Like, I almost feel this energy of like trying to make something work, and you're letting go of the fact that it needs to happen right away. Like I said, this is a lot of fire energy. So there's also something about passion here, patience. You learning how to have patience, maybe not to just charge forward in the heat of the moment, or, you know, demand that something come into fruition right now. It's almost like you're learning to trust in divine timing. It could also be for some of you that I'm hearing these dark days and the flexibility. It could be that you were trying to make like a counterpart connection work, or something work so much that spirit was kind of like, you know what? You're trying too hard. I'm going to give you some tower moments so that you can just, the energy can, you know, be stirred up and then settle. So some of you could be experiencing tower moments in your life, especially if you were trying to force a connection or if you were pushing a connection away. Very interesting energy coming out so far. What hard work has paid off, and what is ready to harvest and celebrate? What hard work has paid off, and what are you ready to harvest and celebrate? What hard work has paid off? King of Cups, interesting. This is, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is a very clear message. Do you guys know, I get people saying like, it's not just about love. I can't help what I channel. Oh my gosh, look at this. What hard work has paid off? So this is saying any pentacles that you've planted, like seeds that you've planted for a new beginning, I believe you're going to start seeing things happening in the 3D. You could have been working hard on your home and maybe to sell it, or maybe you were trying to sell it so that you could move, and Spirit's saying that hard work is paying off. 6 of Cups. You could have spent, the last little while doing shadow work. We do have this fear card here. So you could have spent the last little while or the last long while doing healing, doing shadow work, healing your inner wounds, being patient with this person, trying to make this work. And I do believe Spirit's saying your hard work is paying off here. We have the Fool, the 6 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands, that's the 1111 card. I'm getting a really clear message here about twin flames. That you do have to look at your shadows in order for a connection to grow. You need to heal so that they'll heal, so that it's like a back and forth. And, I believe that you've worked hard on doing your shadow work. I believe that you've worked hard during moments of isolation from this person. Definitely getting counterpart vibes here. You could have tried, for those of you who, this may be about work or a new career. You could have tried many occupations before finding the one that makes your soul happy. But that's just for some of you. Hang on. I just needed to tell my kids to quiet down because they were yelling again. So, what is ready to harvest and celebrate? We have, union. We have a new beginning of some sort. So I feel like for some of you, maybe you tried to rush having love come into your life, and Spirit's saying, love will come into your life and is going to come into your life now that you've done all this work, now that you've done healing, now that you're learning how to be flexible and meet people halfway. Because this could be about meeting a soulmate or a counterpart after maybe you were trying to rush it. Maybe you were online, if you're single, maybe you were online messaging multiple people, messages back and forth, trying to find your soulmate or twin flame. And perhaps this is what's coming in now. This season for you, you're meeting your twin flame or your soulmate. But for others of you, I feel like it's, I really am sensing a rebirth here that has to happen in divine timing with a counterpart. Yeah, we have the 8 of Swords here. So I do believe this is something, whatever this is something you've been overthinking about, something you've been worrying about. And this can symbolize separation. So separation between you and this person, possibly a tower moment. It's interesting, the tower, I don't believe in accidents. This morning, I came across a description of the tower card in Twin Flame Connections, and it explained the tower energy is when you hit that energy where it seems toxic, because you're both like triggering each other and you're both dealing with each other's shadows and woundings and childhood wounding. And so, you know, you could have been through many separations with this person, many toxic times with this person. All right, let's keep going. Let's see the theme of this season for you. What is the theme this season? What is the overall theme of this season for you? Two of Swords almost came out. So I want to say listening to your intuition. Two of Swords is a stagnant energy. So like I said, you could be coming out of a stagnant energy, or you could be still in a stagnant energy towards going into this season. And Spirit's saying to, you know, listen to that intuition. You do have a lot about this being a divine plan for you, it happening in divine timing. Overall theme. Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles. It's interesting. Whenever I see a card flash out but not come out, I always talk about it, because what I've learned is that when we see these cards, it's meant to be like a little bit of extra energy to the storyline. So the overall theme, we have the Page of Swords, and this is about learning. So you could be, this is also about communication, so learning how to communicate. This could also represent somebody watching you online. We do have the Six of Pentacles, which is about balance. It's about, you know, in a connection, it's about equal give and take. It's about reciprocity. Perhaps you and this person, I do feel like it's about a person. And what's interesting is with the Page of Swords, this is about learning. It's about, it's like being a student, learning, especially through communication. What I'm hearing though is that we do have this flexibility card, and with the Six of Pentacles, I do believe there's a message here that the theme of this season could be learning, you know, you and this person learning about each other, or learning each other's love languages, or learning how to meet each other halfway. Perhaps, you know, with this energy right here, this Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, I feel like you were very like full of fire and like wanting to move this forward and possibly pushing commitment and pushing, you know, not pushing, but, and this is more of an energy where you're slowing down and you're learning how to balance with this person. Again, I do feel like it's about a person. Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. With those of you who are in separation, to me, this is also saying that you could really step into your power this month or this season, and be, you know, really tapping into your creative potential because you're believing in divine timing. And I feel with that Page of Swords energy, this person, you know, if you're Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Wands energy, you'd be glowing right now. So this person is drawn to your energy. Oh no, I'm not going to take that. How can you care for yourself this season? How can you continue to care for yourself this season? We have Ace of Swords and the King of Wands. So we just had the Queen of Wands out, you guys. To me, this is almost saying to care for yourself. First of all, there's a message here of taking action towards things. Like the King of Wands is someone who's courageous and takes action. But what I'm hearing for a lot of you is a way to care for yourself this month is, I do believe we have, what's really interesting is we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine showing themselves pretty much back to back, which makes me think with this Ace of Swords card, this is kind of Spirit's way of saying that this person has transformed. Perhaps this is coming out as your message to care for yourself. I believe it has to do with trusting your intuition and not listening to your ego. The Ace of Swords does symbolize a breakthrough. And we see this grasshopper here. And when we think of a grasshopper, we think of new beginnings. We think about taking a leap towards something. And we also see this snake here transforming. So I believe that, you know, I believe that your person is working on transforming, and Spirit's saying to remember that. I'm also hearing, though, to keep your wits about you, especially if you're dealing with a twin flame. Like, remember, you know, remember your truth. Remember what you want out of this. Don't let that person take this from you. And remember to, when you're communicating, because we saw Page of Swords, when you're communicating, try and be clear about your communication. Try not to do it from a triggered space. Try doing it from this place of, you know, clarity. And yeah. This is also, to me, symbolizes a new chapter with this King of Wands. Yeah, we have Five of Swords in the bottom. So your person could have self-sabotaged this connection in the past, and perhaps that's why you're apprehensive about it. We're going to see an area of promising growth to focus on and work towards. An area of positive growth to focus on and work towards. We have Temperance and the Moon. So, oh my gosh, we have Strength. I've never seen that card. So we do see your inner strength and your connection with this person. Look, we have the heart there. This is also, you know, this is a great representation of what it can sometimes be like in a twin flame connection. Like, one of you is a snake and one of you is a mouse. But anyway, this is very interesting. We have Temperance. So an area of promising growth. So I do believe Spirit's saying there is promising growth with your person here. And Temperance is about the balancing of energies and divine timing and patience. There's a lot about things happening in divine timing. And we also have the Moon, which is more about, I feel like it's talking about you maybe embodying feminine energy, divine feminine energy. To me, this is also, you know, you're going to start seeing the path. You're going to start, the things that you've been intuitively feeling, you're going to start seeing happen. And it's only going to make you stronger. It's only going to make your connection with this person stronger. And yeah, that Temperance card, Temperance can also be, you know, about healing. I'm just going to look at my book really quick. Being patient with love or lover. Careful and considerate with love. The art of not letting things get to you. And patience. Yeah. Moon. I'm just going to really quickly look at the Moon while I'm already... The Moon's light can bring you clarity and understanding. You should allow your intuition to guide you through the darkness of the unknown. And you do have Rise Above the Darkness here, which is very fascinating. So yeah, the next thing I wanted to do was actually read you some of these books. So I'm going to actually start right on the right there with this Anna, however they pronounce it. She was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundation for Christ consciousness to be woven through all of life. She is not widely known, but without her Christ consciousness would not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives to dreaming a new world into being, while knowing that they would not see the glorious end result. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, and the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. Anna teaches us that we all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children. One person's part may be to gather women in a circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. We each have a seed within us of light that we incarnated to share. Anna is gathering us all to remember and surrender to our part of the plan. So there is a lot about surrender here. And let's look at that flex. Well, I want to look at the hyena really quickly. 38, it also equals 11. Fear. Examine your fears, especially the fear of difference, the unknown, and of death. There may be an abandonment of something, a belief, a person, a place. Remember that just because something is strange doesn't mean that it cannot be beautiful or good. We all have a job to do. We all have our own genius. Be sure you have the correct information to have truthful understanding. That's interesting, because that's kind of what I was getting with this. That sums it up perfectly. Be sure you have correct information to have a truthful understanding. And that's this card right here, you guys. So very interesting. Oh, this card also talks about clearing away what is no longer needed. Hyenas clear up dead things, bones and all, and everything is finished. Interesting. Some societies take this literally, with the Maasai of Africa leaving their dead out to be consumed by hyenas. If a corpse is rejected by a hyena pack, it means social and spiritual disgrace. For some, hyena magic also extends to the integration and balance of masculine and feminine energies. Very interesting. A powerful symbol of the unification of masculine and feminine. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wowza. That's interesting. All right. Stop moving. All right, I have all my books here. I'm ready. 13. You have had your share of, first of all, your power animal for the next 21 days, is a panther, and your special number is 4. You have had your share of good and bad times. Night falls cool and gray, but day will dawn, bringing the sun and light, warm, soft, and healing on your skin. Do not struggle when there is nothing to struggle against. You are neither night nor day, but instead you rise serenely above both. You are neither darkness nor light. You simply absorb them and transform them into something new. There is nothing that the outside world can give you. The only things that matter are the light in your heart and the voice in your soul. Meditate in silence without distraction from thoughts of anger, rage, or sadness. Rise above these feelings. You are not rage or your anger, nor are you the sadness that tries to make you feel bad about yourself. You are always the person you decide to be, the person you want to be. This is always within your power. The warrior within you is a servant of the light that brings you centeredness and meditation. Your inner warrior light is the source of wisdom and stillness, bringing every weapon to bear to shatter the shadow of depression when its icy hands reach out for you. Connect powerfully with the resonance of your inner warrior. Do not reject it. This part of you is blessed with the knowledge and is more familiar with peace than any other, precisely because it is this aspect of your personality that protects peace within you. Warriors rise calmly above all potential threats because they know fear. They know it so intimately that it holds no longer. They know it so intimately that it no longer holds any fear for them. Okay. Took me a minute with the double holds. And 48, we have flexibility. This card encourages you to be flexible in your life. Be willing to bend, even to yield. There is a power of doing this as a choice rather than as a forfeit for your own will. Even though there are times to stand strong, sometimes the greater valor is to go around a situation rather than face it head on. By being adaptable, you can succeed, where someone who is more rigid may not. In rough winds, a strong oak tree may break, while the willow can bend without snapping. Adjust to life rather than fight it. Surrender to the process. As the willow can weather storms, so you too can weather life's challenges. Be flexible in your life. Be willing to bend rather than break. Be amenable to change, and you will flourish in wonderful ways. All right, and last but not least, we have that beautiful hummingbird, bird's eye view. The hummingbird is constantly shifting its perspective, zooming out to get a wide view of the offerings below, then darting in for a quick drink of nectar. This card is guiding you to tag along with the hummingbird and hover from higher ground to examine a current situation from every angle before dashing in with any hasty actions or decisions. Guys, this card and this card and another card did talk about, not reacting, centering yourself before you react. Wise Hummingbird says you are currently standing too close to a person or issue to get a clear, accurate view of all pieces of the puzzle. It's difficult to navigate and understand the forest when you are keenly focused on one particular tree. So rise above, as they say, and see the bigger picture. There is another perspective, a broader view, that will shift everything you are currently experiencing. Wise Hummingbird counsels you to sit on a higher perch and see through the loving eyes of your soul, which understands the greater purpose of this moment. As you pull back from the entanglement of ego-based fear, anger, and judgment, your heart begins to open to compassion, forgiveness, and deeper understanding. Ask the spirit of Wise Hummingbird to help you soar above your life to gain this new perspective. Ask for assistance from the angelic realm and the universe in opening your eyes, heart, and mind to the love and blessings within every situation. Then notice the miracles that take place and the clarity that sweeps over you as a bright new path towards peace and resolution appears before you. Armed with this newfound wisdom, the forest now beckons with endless fields of flowers overflowing the sweet, delectable nectar of inner peace. Can you guys hear my cat meowing? Wally! Oh, he's not going to talk back. He was talking. All right, so we are going to get Astro Dice for you and then charms. I wasn't going to do letters this time. So let's see what's coming this season for you. We have 9, we have the moon, and we have Aries. So we have Aries, that can also be Emperor energy. Direct, brave, fearless leadership, independent, impulsive, competitive, aggressive, active, self-centered, passionate, sports, war, fighting, boss or CEO, masculinity, Male figures, self-starter, impatience. So one thing we saw you were letting go was trying to control the situation. So perhaps you're releasing some of this Emperor energy, trying to control the situation. We have the moon here. Beautiful energy, because we had the moon come out as an area of growth. You've had positive growth. Unconsciousness, personal needs, emotions, receptiveness, reflection, instincts, moods, habit, inner child and inner mother, security, feminine figures, nourishment, nurturing, there we go. Cooking or baking, intuition, home, privacy, governs the stomach, breasts, uterus, and ovaries. And we have 9. Now, I don't know what I'm still learning about what the houses mean, which is why I got these Astro Dice. If you resonate with the twin flame connection, 9 of Pentacles energy is that energy where, you both, it's when you separate and you both like start working on your own pentacles and your own growth. Because like, I think it was the other pile I said it in, but the twin flame connection is meant to help you grow into the highest version of yourself. And 9s are about evolution of self. Anyway, 9th house, long distance journeys, travel, religion, philosophy, higher education, lawyers, dreams, divination, wisdom, the arts, media, publishing, ethics, learning, cultures. Okay, so let's get you charms. I have to move my chair. Okay. Ooh, that one wanted to come out. Okay. So right away, I'm seeing this ship's wheel. This is not the love one. But yeah, ship's wheel. Oh, look, we have 2 Saturns. So while we're here, I did this for another pile. Saturn stands for structure, restriction, discipline, karma, obligation, foundations, ambition, responsibility, obstacles, authority, masculine figures, dominance, burdens, blockages, tradition, and then it talks about the body parts it governs. All right, we have, oh my gosh, that's like building blocks, foundation. Very cool. We have stars aligning, follow your destiny. We have the Royal de Fleur, I think that's what it's called. We have a key. We have a peace sign. We have a flower and a flower. We have this ship's wheel, so Wheel of Fortune energy. We have a fish, Pisces energy. We have completion, world card I'm hearing. We have a pumpkin, so Halloween could be significant. We have a cloud that looks like a message bubble, so communication. We have a Pegasus, transcending. We have a cross. We have yin and yang, the balancing of masculine and feminine energies. Look at that big one. That's a big one. We have another fishy, Pisces. We have love. We have this beautiful flower. We have a kitty cat. We have a blue rose. Again, blue could be significant for communication. We have the yoga hand. We have an elephant. We have a radish. The radish came up for pile 1. We have a lock. We have the Ace of Cups. This star follows me. We have a red moon. Oh, look, we have... Wait, I already explained the Saturns. I'm excited for nothing. I already explained those. Oh, we have a kitty head or a tiger. Tigers can also be divine feminine, you guys. We have a ram. I'm hearing Aries energy. We have a fish. Look, we have a swan. We have a turtle. We have a Minnie Mouse key. We have a spider. Oh, we have 2 swans, you guys. Look, 2 swans. And look at this. This is beautiful. This reminds me of the transformation card in one of my decks. So transformation, things taking a long time to, you know, come into fruition. That's beautiful. So yeah, there's your charms. I hope this resonated. This pile was one of the ones that was kind of all over the place in my brain. Anyway, I hope it brought you guys some comfort, and thank you for being here as always, and I am sending you lots of love and light. Bye.